All right, so the next test that we're going to talk about here is our 300-yard shuttle. So if you recall, this is the one that now requires us a little bit more traditional endurance test here. So it was about a 25-yard split. We had the kids going down and back. So it required a little change of direction, but primarily we're starting to get into our threshold type runs, looking at our aerobic fitness, our aerobic endurance a little bit more with this test. Roughly a minute of work is what the kids needed to do to perform this. So we're starting to tie in, you know, that more traditional back and forth running, a little cutting, change of direction, looking at our true fitness. Similar to what we talked about with our sprint test, the best way to improve this, you go out and run. You go out and you do endurance-based drills. Obviously our kids are practicing 2-3 nights a week. They might have weekend tournaments. We know that's not always practical given their load. On certain days when we know we have a break, yeah, you guys can get them out and run, but primarily we are going to address that within our, you know, our program design and within our training sessions naturally. What we're going to talk about here is 4 home-based drills, strength-based drills, drills that we can do, once again, as part of our warm-up or things that we can do at home to help just support kind of that concept of endurance. You know, so with this, what we're really looking at is talking more about now our efficiency and the quality of our movement. You know, the big thing that we can do besides get out and run is try to make ourselves, when we are running, more efficient within those mechanics and within that, so that we don't have to work as hard. We don't have to have that heart rate get up as high. We don't have to physically use our body and our muscles and our energy and all those stores as quickly as we would if we're a little bit more efficient. We get efficient by being stabler, by being a little more stable, by having good core control, by, in a sense, trying to avoid some of these energy leaks that happen from inefficiencies, from dysfunctions, from asymmetries in our body. So these 4 drills are going to help us kind of clean up our core in a little bit, clean up our mechanics a little bit, so that hopefully we are more efficient, so that when we go into either our running drills or into our training drills, we can now kind of improve that fitness without having to expend as much energy in the process. So the first drill that we're going to look at is what we call a single leg bridge. This is going to focus primarily on our glute with a little bit of a hamstring component as well. So for this one, all we're going to do, we're laying down on our back. We're going to have our heel into the ground. I'm going to engage my core. I'm going to even probably push my hands into the ground a little bit. That'll help me engage my core. And all we're really trying to do is squeeze this glute cheek, lift, hold for a second at the top. We come right back down. Pause at the top, come back down. So as we get to the top, what we're really trying to do is same thing, almost look at that straight line. Can I get my hips up? Can I get that glute to activate? Can I hold? Bring it back down. We'll work both sides. 3 sets, 10 reps or so on both sides there. The next one,